Hey everyone, welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Wario from Super Mario. Let's get started in the center of our page with the nose. So I'm going to be drawing a circle with an open end on either side. So let's draw in the top half. Starting from the left, I'm going to curve up in the middle and then come down on the right. Now we're going to leave that gap and draw in the bottom half of the circle. Now on either side we're going to draw in the nostril. We're going to create a little overlap. So we step up, circle around. It's like drawing another smaller half circle. We'll do the same thing on the right side. From here I'm drawing the lower edge of the eyebrow. Starting from the top of the left nostril, I'm going to curve up and then out towards the left. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's round out the end of the eyebrow. Curve this around. Now we're going to curve this back in towards the nose, but we're going to taper the eyebrow as we come in. Curving it down and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Rounding this out. Now again, tapering the eyebrow as we come down and then in. Let's go in and fill the eyebrows in black. On the inside of the eyebrow, I'm going to draw two curves coming up and in. Starting from the left, we're going to curve in and then just pull that up. Now we're going to move down and draw the lower eyelid. Starting from the left side of the nostril, we're going to curve up and then out and do the same thing on the right side. Now let's draw on the side of the eye. We're going to create a little overlap. So starting from the left, we're going to step in, curve out, and pull that up underneath the eyebrow. Let's draw another curve. Starting inside, we're going to curve around and down towards the bottom. Now we're going to step in just beside the nostrils and draw in a circle for the pupil. Draw one on the left and then the right. Now we're going to tuck the mustache in underneath the nose. So we're going to start on the left side of the nostril. We're going to step down from the eyelid. We're going to angle up and out on both sides. Now I'm going to do a hard line coming down. Coming down and in. Now we're going to go back up and out. Let's do that again. Coming down again. Now we're just pulling this out towards the left and the right. Now we're going to angle up towards the tip of the mustache. Now from here we're going to work our way back in underneath the nose. Now from this tip we're just going to start to thicken this up. Come down at an angle. While at the same angle going up, down, up. Now one more point, we're going to come down, and we're going to pull this up and tuck this in underneath the nose. Let's do the same thing on the right. And one final point, and then angling this up underneath the nose. Let's go in and fill the mustache in black. Now we're going to go in and tuck the mouth in underneath the mustache. Starting on the left side, we're going to draw an oval, curving around. And we're going to pull that down towards the bottom of the mouth, go up on the right side, and then just tuck that in underneath the mustache. Let's add in some teeth. From this point of the mustache, I'm going to curve down and in with a short curve. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now let's connect these 2 points with a slight curve coming down the middle. Now on the end, we're going to step in and draw two angled lines going out. Let's fill in the corners of the mouth in black. Now we're going to go in and separate out the teeth with short little lines starting from the center. We're going to go up with a short line. We're going to step over towards the left, draw the same line, same thing on the right. We'll do one more. on the left and right. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction along the bottom row of teeth. Starting with the center, we step out just on the inside of this top line, and then again, one more on either side. Directly below the mouth, we're going to add the lower lip. Starting on the left, we're just going to curve down and then back up. Now just below the lower lip, we're going to add the big chin. Starting in the center, we're going to start with a point. I'm going to curve down and then up on the left side. Just going to pull that up to right about there. Go back to the center and do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to layer in the cheeks. Starting from the tip of the mustache, we're going to step in, curve out, and then just tuck that in underneath the chin. So there's a little bit of an overlap. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to go just above the mustache. We're going to start with a line going up. We'll curve that in behind the eyebrow. Let's add in the brim of the hat. We start on the left side of the eyebrow. We're going to curve up in the middle, and then back down on the right. We're going to draw the front edge of the brim. Stepping down just above the frown line, we're going to curve across. We're going to add a trim. Stepping up, follow that same curve going across. Now we're going to continue working our way up towards the hat. From the left edge of the eyebrow, we're going to step up, start with a point. From this point, I'm going to curve up towards the top, round it out, and then come down just above the edge of the right eyebrow. Starting over here, curve up towards the top, round up the top. Now bring that down just above the edge of the right eyebrow. Now we're going to draw on the side of the hat. From this point, I'm going to step up, round out the side, and then just pull that in towards the side of the head. We'll do the same thing on the right. Let's add some hair along the side. So we step out underneath the hat, we're going to curve down and then in just above the mustache on both sides. Let's add the large W at the top of the hat. So starting in the center, start with a point. Bring it down and out towards the left and right. Now I'm going to go up and out towards the top of the W. I'm going to draw a short angled line coming down on either side. Now let's draw on the bottom of the W. Starting on the left, I'm going to come down. Now we're going to pull that up towards the center point. Now we're going to draw almost like a half circle in behind the W. Starting just on the left side above the brim, curve out, back in behind the W, go above the center point, down on the right side, and continue on the right, in behind the brim. Now we're going to move to the side and draw on the ears. Starting on the side of the hair, we'll start with a curve going up and out towards the left, and then the right. From here we're going to curve down and then in towards the earlobe. Start by coming down, we'll pull that into right about there. Now we're going to draw on the earlobe. Starting from the left, we're going to curve around, and then in behind the head. Let's add some detail to the inside of the ear. Starting on the left, right up here, we're going to curve in and then down. And then we're going to step up from this point and just draw almost like a C shape on the left and then a reverse C on the right. Okay, so now that we finished the head, let's work our way down the body. On the left side of the chin, we're going to step down, we're going to round out the body, and then pull that in. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. So we're going to line this up, curve out towards the right, and then back in. I'm going to leave a gap for the legs and just finish off the lower part of the body. Starting on the left, we'll curve down, and then up. Now from the lower torso, we're going to draw on the inside of the leg. Starting from this point, we're going to step in, we're going to curve out, and then down. Let's bump out the heel. From here, we're going to curve in, round it out, and just pull that up. Now let's work our way towards the toe. On the left side, I'm going to curve down. I'm going to pull this up towards the tip of the toe. Now I'm going to curve in the opposite direction, curving down and then in. Let's add a little wrinkle here. So we're going to step up, curve in and then down again. Now I'm going to draw the tongue of the shoe. Along this curve, I'm going to curve up and then back down. Now from here, I'm going to curve down and in towards the top of the heel. Now we're going to move back up towards the hip, curve out the leg, and then on top of this tongue. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve out and then pull that in. Now we're going to move back up and draw the two straps on either side. Starting on the left chin, curve out, round at the bottom of the strap, and we'll pull that back up. Do the same thing on the right. Coming down to the same height, and pull that up. Let's add 2 circles for the buttons. Now we're going to draw on the edge of the overalls. Starting from the center on the left, curve down in the middle, and back up on the right side. Now we're going to move to the side and curve down and then out towards the side of the body. Now we're going to move out and draw on the arms. Let's start with the inside edge of the arm first. So about halfway down the curve of the body, curve out and then down towards the wrist. And then on both sides. Now we're going to draw a little bump, almost like a little half circle for the cuff. Now we're going to draw a slightly larger half circle for the thumb. At the end of the thumb, I'm going to draw a small bracket. Now let's move over to the right and do the same thing. Starting with that small half circle for the cuff, slightly larger half circle for the thumb. And at the end, we'll draw a small bracket. Let's go back to the left side. I'm going to draw on the fingers. At the bottom of the thumb, I'm going to come down and up around that bracket for the first finger. Step down, curve down and up for the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to curve around up towards the cuff. So going out, I'm just going to pull that into right about there. I'm going to connect this point to the bottom of the cuff with a curve. Just going across. Now we're going to draw on the outside of the cuff. Starting out here, curve around like a half circle. Connect these 2 points with another curve. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting underneath the thumb, go down and up around that bracket. Draw on the second finger, and then the third finger, we're going to go up towards the cuff. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve. On the outside of the hand, I'm going to draw that outside part of the cuff. Connect these 2 points with another curve. Now let's draw on the outside of the arm. Starting on the left side of the cuff, we're going to curve up and then in. About halfway up the arm, we're going to bump out the shoulder. Go up and pull that in behind the head. From that point, I'm going to curve in and down towards the top inside part of the arm. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start by curving that in towards the shoulder. Now we're going to bump up the shoulder, going up and then pulling that in behind the head. Take this point, curve in and down in behind the body. Now the last thing we're going to do is add 2 small W's on the back side of the hand. We start in the center with a point. We're going to follow those same steps, coming down on either side, and then we'll go back up. We're going to flatten off the end with an angled line. Now we're going to work our way back towards the inside, coming down on either side, and then up in the middle. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting with that center point. And cap off the ends. And then working our way back in towards the center. Just pulling that up in towards the middle. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Wario from Super Mario. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you share your art with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or by email for a chance to be featured in our monthly Artist Spotlight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.